Hello and welcome to Calculus. In this video, we'll be solving this question. If 3 to the power x plus 2 equals 63, then 3 to the power 2x equals what? So let's begin. So we have 3 to the power x plus 2 equals 63. So the first thing we'll do is to simplify the left-hand side using the laws of exponents. We'll be using this law. A to the power m plus n equals a to the power m times a to the power n. Basically, if you have a sum in the powers, you can represent as a product of two powers, right? So a to the power m plus n equals a to the power m times a to the power n. So applying that, we have 3 to the power x times 3 to the power 2 equals 63. The next thing we'll do is to simplify 3 squared and write that as 9. So we have 3 to the power x times 9 equals 63. Now the next step is to divide through by 9. So we divide the left hand side and the right hand side by 9. We have 3 to the power x equals 63 over 9. Simplifying the right hand side, we have 3 to the power x equals 7, right? So the task is to find 3 to the power 2x, and we have 3 to the power x. So what do we do? So we have 3 to the power x, and we are supposed to find 3 to the power 2x. Well, once again, we use the laws of exponents to help us do that, right? So we know a to the power m times n equals a to the power m all to the power n, right? Basically, if you have a product in the powers, you can write as a power of a power, right? So 3 to the power 2x is a product of two powers, which is 2 times x. So you write as a power of a power. Either write as 3 to the power 2 all to the power x, or 3 to the power x all to the power 2. Right, so 3 to the power 2x is that 3 to the power x all to the power 2, or 3 to the power 2 all to the power x. But this form works best for us because we know what 3 to the power x is, right? So we solved it as 7. So we can substitute that 3 to the power x equals 7 into that equation, and we have 3 to the power 2x equals 7 squared, right? So the last step is to just solve 7 squared, and we have 3 to the power 2x equals 49. So that's all for today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.